Your kidneys are dying. Right now. And you can't feel it. That's not dramatic. That's clinical. Sugar. Your kidney's least favorite coworker. Constantly showing up, never helping, and slowly burning the building down. See, most people won't feel a thing until 70% of their kidney function is already gone. 70%. That's like driving a car with 3 flat tires and wondering why you're slow, and the thing's silently shredding them from the inside. It's sitting in your coffee right now. I'm a pharmacist. I've watched people walk into dialysis centers 3 days a week, 4 hours a session, hooked to a machine that does what their kidneys used to do for free, and most of them had no idea anything was wrong until it was too late. But here's the part nobody talks about. What happens when you stop? When you rip sugar out of your life for 30 days, your kidneys don't just survive. They start to rebuild, cell by cell, nephron by nephron, and it starts faster than you think. Let's start with what sugar actually does to your kidneys, because it's not what you think. Your kidneys filter about 50 gallons of blood every single day. 50 gallons. They're not organs, they're industrial water treatment plants. And every drop of blood passes through a tiny structure called a nephron. You have about 1 million of these per kidney. They filter, they sort, they decide what stays and what goes. Now, pour sugar into that system. Not once, not twice. Every meal, every snack, every innocent latte. Here's what happens. First, hyperfiltration. When blood sugar spikes, your kidneys go into overdrive. They crank up the pressure to filter out the excess glucose. Sounds helpful, right? It's not. It's like running your engine at redline every single day. Over time, that pressure damages the glomerulus, the tiny filter inside each nephron. The walls start leaking, protein slips through. That's called albuminuria, and it's the first sign your kidneys are losing the war. But the pressure isn't even the worst part. When sugar hangs around in your blood too long, it starts bonding to proteins, fusing with them, creating something called advanced glycation end products, AGEs. That's not a metaphor, that's their actual name, and it's fitting because they age everything they touch. Advanced glycation end products are sticky, toxic molecules that latch onto kidney tissue and trigger a chain reaction. Oxidative stress, inflammation, fibrosis. Your kidneys' delicate filters are literally being scarred from the inside. And here's the kicker. Your kidneys are responsible for clearing AGEs from your body. So when sugar damages them, they can't clean up the mess. The damage accelerates. It's a feedback loop, a death spiral. Now, there's a third attacker most people have never heard of. Fructose. When your body metabolizes fructose, the sugar in fruit juice, soda, high fructose corn syrup, a byproduct gets generated, uric acid. Uric acid in small amounts, manageable. In chronic excess, it becomes a cardiorenal toxin. It constricts blood vessels inside the kidney, reduces blood flow, and triggers inflammation in the tubules, the drainage pipes of your nephrons. So that's the triple threat. Hyperfiltration crushing the filters, advanced glycation end products scarring the tissue, uric acid poisoning the plumbing, and all of it driven by sugar. Here's where the story changes. Day 1, you quit sugar, and your body immediately enters a kind of confused panic. Hours 1 to 12. Your blood glucose starts stabilizing. Without constant sugar spikes, insulin levels begin dropping. Your kidneys, for the first time in maybe years, are not being forced into hyperfiltration overdrive. That's not recovery yet. That's just the beating stops. Hours 12 to 48. Withdrawal hits, headaches, irritability, fatigue. Your brain is screaming for glucose because it's been running on sugar spikes like a crackhead runs on, well, you get the analogy. But inside your kidneys, something quiet is happening. Without the constant glucose flood, the endothelial cells lining your blood vessels start to relax. Inflammation markers begin ticking downward. The AGE production line? It's slowing. Hours 48 to 72. Your kidneys start recalibrating. Glomerular pressure normalizes. The filtration rate, which was running dangerously high, starts settling into a healthier range. You don't feel any of this, but your nephrons feel it. Every single one. If you've made it to day 3 of this video, congrats, you've officially outlasted most people's sugar detox. If this channel is new to you, we turn biology into cinema here. What's happening inside your body, visualized cell by cell. If that sounds like your kind of weird, subscribe. We're just getting started. Week 1. The pressure drop. By day 7, your blood pressure starts dropping measurably, and here's why that matters for your kidneys specifically. High blood pressure is the second leading cause of kidney failure. Behind diabetes, sugar was feeding both. When blood pressure drops, the mechanical stress on your glomerular capillaries decreases. The tiny blood vessels that were being crushed, they get a chance to heal. Protein leakage starts to reduce. Week 2. The age slowdown. With no new sugar flooding your system, age production drops significantly. But here's the beautiful part. Your kidneys are the primary organs responsible for clearing existing ages from your body. So as they heal, they get better at removing the very thing that was destroying them. The death spiral reverses. That's not just healing. That's a system rebooting itself. Week 3. The uric acid flush. Without fructose pouring in, uric acid production drops. The crystals that were constricting blood vessels, they start dissolving. Tubular inflammation decreases. Your kidney stone risk, already declining. Because excess sugar drives calcium and oxalate excretion, 2 of the main ingredients in kidney stones. Week 4, the new baseline. By day 30, your kidneys are operating in a fundamentally different environment. Insulin sensitivity has improved. Blood pressure is lower. Inflammation has decreased. Age accumulation has slowed. Uric acid levels have dropped. Your glomeruli are filtering blood at a sustainable rate, not a survival rate. Now, I have to be honest with you. If you've had years of sugar-driven damage, 30 days won't undo all of it. Some scarring is permanent. Some nephrons don't come back. But the trajectory changes. The decline slows. And in many cases, it stops. That's not a miracle. That's biology. But here's where I have to play pharmacist for a second. Most people who quit sugar don't actually quit sugar. They stop putting white crystals in their coffee. They skip dessert. They feel virtuous. Meanwhile, they're eating whole wheat bread with 4 grams of added sugar per slice, yogurt with 19 grams, a bottle of healthy juice with more fructose than a can of Coke. The food industry has 56 different names for sugar. 56. Maltodextrin, dextrose, barley malt, turbinado. Words designed to hide on ingredient labels. Your kidneys don't read labels. They feel glucose, and they don't care what marketing name it came under. So if you're going to do this, if you're going to give your kidneys 30 days to heal, you need to know what you're actually cutting. Added sugars, hidden sugars, liquid sugars, all of it. That means reading every label, every one. Here's the bottom line. Your kidneys don't complain. They don't send pain signals when they're being damaged. They just quietly fail. And by the time you notice, dialysis becomes a conversation. 37 million Americans have chronic kidney disease. Most don't know it. But the thing about kidneys, they're forgiving. Give them 30 days without sugar, and they'll start showing you what recovery looks like, from the inside out. The question isn't whether it works. The science is clear. The question is whether 30 days is too much to ask. For the organs keeping you alive. If you want to see what sugar does to your brain next, that video is right here. And if this is your first time on The Inner Human, we zoom into the biology no one shows you. Subscribe. We go deep.